on the floor for the visiting team. At shooting guard,
welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live. With a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes, so I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
So, the Mexico City starting 5. Whitehead out there with Smooth. Then it's Collins, and there's B-Train, and it's Matthews in a power forward. Now here's Matthews. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Mobley. It's a 3-point game. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
Here's Smooth. A 23-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Now, here's Reed. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Smooth. That's tipped. Collins with it. Whitehead passes to Matthews. Mexico City moving it around. Smooth misses.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Mitchell outside. Over to the wing. In the corner, it's Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one. Count it. Good.
It's so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Mexico City shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Wong. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Mobley the pass to Wong. Over Collins. Whitehead with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Matthews, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Outside Matthews. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. And it's Beasley in the corner. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Wong. Another three for Cleveland.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, making the defend out on the perimeter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Mexico City.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
Here's Wong. Pass to Reed. A three ball. And no good. For Mexico City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Matthews. There's the triple. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Mobley is screened. For 3, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mexico City has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Smooth, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mobley a screen on Collins. With the drive, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the strike.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's B-Train. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Mobley. He's tightly guarded. Here's Wong. 5 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. B-Train with the rebound. For Mexico City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Matthews. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
There's a defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And so he makes both from the line. Mitchell with it. Easily outside. Pass to Wong. Mobley a screen on Collins. Wong's shot is off. Mexico City leading by 3. To the middle, here's Matthews. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Matthews, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Matthews. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Well, you look at B-Train, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Wong. Mobley a screen on Collins. Pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Smooth passes to Matthews. Here's Smooth. Back to Matthews. Collins wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3.
Collins has got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Mobley. Talking about that win against the Bulls, he was definitely a major factor as well. 2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Mexico City calls their first time out of the game. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's Drew, and here's Collins from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Beasley. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Collins against Anderson. Fires for 3. Hit by Collins, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Pass to Allen, and Anderson has it in the corner. On its way from Beasley for 2, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Here's Drew. Right wing. Collins has got room. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Collins has got 11.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Beasley right side. Over Drew. No good from Beasley.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offenses.
And here's Beasley. To the paint. Here's Allen. It's deflected. Here's Drew. Over by Beasley. Beasley against Matthews. There's a screen. Outside Collins. And he can extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Knocked away. Stolen by Collins. And Matthews now, top of the key, from 11 feet away. And there's another one for Mexico City.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offense here.
Anderson's shot is off.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Matthews passes to Collins. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here is Hawkins. We saw him at 10 points last game.
And that pick takes the lead totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here's Collins. 8-point game. Matthews, no one around him, trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Away team foul. Frazier.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 12, Nikhil Alexander Walker.
41 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hawkins. Stolen by Collins. Here's Drew. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now Hawkins. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Collins against Anderson. It's Collins with the drive. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Anderson kicks to Hawkins from deep three-point territory. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Mexico City leads by 10. And And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Mexico City.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
On the court for Mexico City. We've got Whitehead. Carr is out there at B-Train. Then there's Smooth. And it's James in at the small forward. Pass to Carr. Here's Whitehead. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Whitehead's got the lead up to 13 now for Mexico City.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Wong. James defending. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Comes up empty down low. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
So for Mexico City, their last game a win against Dallas. Pass to Smooth. Into the lane. Mobley with the block. Long passes to Mitchell. Here's Wong. Picked by Reed. Here's Wong. James defending. Lets it go from the wing. That's good by Wong. Wong's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Nice shot by James.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Beasley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bronny James.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty quick.
Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
Pass to Smooth. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And checking out some stats for B-Train. Coming off a terrific season. And he ranks second in the league in field goal percentage, able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Pass to Wong. Here's Mobley. Unloads from 9. That one wide left.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Long passes to Mitchell. Holds it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Carr, the pass to Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Offline with his three. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking we can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Traps in the tray.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Pass to Wong. Mobley a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Well, you look at Smooth. Third in the league, he typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Mexico City moving it around. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Wong. James covering. For 3, Mitchell. Mitchell puts in the difficult 3.
And that's tough. What else can the D do in that situation? Mitchell just locked in.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Mexico City shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. So for Mexico City, the last game a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Pass to Wong. Beasley with it. Fires from deep. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. B-Train's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Collins, it's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Smooth. 7 points in the game. Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
Pass to Wong. Mobley, a screen on James. To the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I like the fact that he was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Mexico City. George is checked in for B-Train, and it's Whitehead in for Carr. Collins dishes to George. Pass to James. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Here's Smooth. From deep, Collins. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Mobley a screen on James. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mexico City leading by 17. Here's Smooth. He's got 7. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Now, here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. The kick out to Anderson. Clock at 2. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so James will bring it up for Mexico City. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Mitchell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bronny James.
At the line
And
for
that's
your
part of what
Cavaliers.
Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to
Taking 2
operate
shots.
on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Allen comes in for Mobley. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Hawkins. And a change for Mexico City. Frazier's checked in. Shoots the 3. Whitehead's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mitchell outside. Back to Anderson. Alexander Walker passes to Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mexico City leading by 17. Frazier outside. Screen by James. Frazier scanning the floor. No good on the 3. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by Frazier. Mexico City has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Collins has got a pair of triples in the second now for Mexico
2
City.
minutes remaining in the first.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Hoffman. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Hawkins checked in for the Cavaliers. Pass to Alexander Walker. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Smooth. Collins passes to Smooth. Mexico City needs to get a shot off here. Whitehead's shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mexico City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
For the away team.
And he makes the first.
Shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Hawkins kicks to Anderson. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Anderson. Alexander Walker on the wing. Cleveland moving the ball around. Fires from the wing. And that's good for two. Allen's got his first points in this one.
Showing a lot of confidence on that shot. Allen's assertiveness here is terrific.
Here's Smooth. The offensive rebound. B-Train. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's Mexico City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
And the absence of Giannis is something that changes your plans at both ends. Plus, several guys are going to have to level up.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Cavaliers.
The big reason they're getting...
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Cavaliers trail by 16. We've got Naz Reid. Mitchell is out there with Beasley. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wong in at the three. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Carr. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Wong. Mobley outside. Beasley for 3. B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smooth passes to Carr. Here's Whitehead. Over Mitchell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Mitchell kicks to Reid. Mobley is screened. There's Wong. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wong's got 12.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Smooth. Here's the screen. And here's Carr. Clock at 4. That's good on the jump shot. And Mexico City leads by 15. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Beasley finds Mitchell from outside the arc. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Reid with a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Beasley. Here's Wong. Just 5 to shoot. Over James. It's tipped. And he stays with it. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. He's got 14. Mexico City leading by 15. There's Whitehead. He has 7. Beasley with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Pass to Wong. off target with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smooth. Now here's James. B-Train passes to James. Shoots from the right block. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though?
What about now? Well, it's going through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Here's Wong, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Wong's got 16.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's B-Train. It's rebounded by Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. James covered. Hands it from downtown. Wong's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
There's the drive, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Mexico City.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
It's good from long range. He's got 13.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Pass to B-Train. Here's Whitehead. James looking it over. Whitehead passes to Carr. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Carr's got his second bucket of the game to go. Mitchell outside. Reed with a screen for Mitchell. Now Reed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract years. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. James, left side. Mexico City moving it around. The jump hook, B-Train, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Beasley, the pass to Wall. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
His second, first team
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Mexico City. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Utah matchup, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Catching up on the changes for Mexico City. Collins checked in for Carr. Drew comes in for James. And it's Matthews in for Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Covered by Mobley. Smooth misses.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Now Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Pass to Reed. Here's Wong. Over Drew. Shots good by Wong. Wong's got 12 now in this quarter.
And I love He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Matthews with it. There's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Mitchell with it. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell outside. And here's Reed. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got his 5th rebound in this one. Matthews passes to Smooth. Here's Drew. There's the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell with it. Matthews covering. Matthews against Mitchell. Pass to Wong. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Wong's got 15 points here in the second half. Matthews against Mitchell, and Matthews gets it to go. And Mexico City leads by 15. And Beasley has the ball here for Cleveland. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley, and it's denied.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Hawkins checked in for the Cavaliers. And a change for Mexico City. James is checked in. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Frazier, he's checked in for Mexico City. Drew comes in for Collins, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard, the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Pass to Alexander Walker.
2 minutes.
Cleveland moving it around. And here is Allen. Here's Drew, defended by Alexander Walker. And it's good for 2.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here's Hawkins. Anderson outside. Pocket 6. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Hoffman. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He has 5.
And he can make those shots, especially when the defensive effort is average at best.
1:02 left in the third. Outside, James. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Alexander Walker. It's Allen on the wing. And here's the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, just nice strength there and just off with the shot.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Beasley in for Hawkins. Whitehead's checked in for Mexico City. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Anderson outside, the 3. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Smooth's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Frazier. Here's B-Train, and he goes in for the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Craig, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Beasley got a piece of it. And so it's Mexico City ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Mexico City. Matthews out there at B-Train. Then there's Smooth. Then it's Collins, and it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard position. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Smooth from deep. And Mexico City, another 3.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pass to Reed. On the wing, Mitchell. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Smooth passes to Whitehead. No good from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Mitchell with it. Matthews covering.
Team foul. Matthews. His first team foul.
Here's Wong. Hit by Reed. From the arc. Wong's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Mobley, a screen on Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wong. A three-pointer is right on target. Wong's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Pass to Smooth. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Inside. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Smooth. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Pass to Wong. Mobley a screen on Collins. Wong's shot is off. Mexico City has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Smooth. Driving to the basket. B-Train makes it off the glass. B-Train's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Whitehead with the rebound.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Smooth. Now Matthews. Cans it from downtown.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Wong. Mobley a screen on Collins. Wong passes to Beasley. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Shoots a fader. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Matthews passes to B-Train. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wong's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Beasley. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Here's Wong. Over Collins. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Matthews passes to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Off the run. That's good by Wong. Wong's got 6 here in this quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers.
Away team foul. Matthews, his second team foul.
Here's Beasley. Mobley right side. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Smooth. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Mitchell passes to Reed. On its way from Beasley for 2. And he wills that one in the 3, sinking right through off the back iron. Mexico City has got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Outside Matthews. Buries it from three-point range. Matthews has got 20.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Wong, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Matthews with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And Mexico City, another three.
3 points.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Back to Beasley. A three ball. Knocks down the three ball. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Basket good. B-Train's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Smooth. Outside Collins.
2 minutes.
Here's Smooth. Covered by Mobley. Smooth misses. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Mitchell left side. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. From past the arc. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Whitehead's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Mexico City.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing and led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for B-Train.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
For the 3. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Matthews passes to Smooth. From downtown, Reed with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Mobley misses.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And so it's Mexico City winning this one. This one was over well before the final button. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they